And of course, Jenny is here with me live in studio.
Present and accounted for.
And joining us now via Skype, we have the members of the band Moonfallen. Hey, welcome to the show. How are you all?
Hey.
Hello.
Hey.
Mike Woolsey, of course, you've been on the show with us before. I will let you do the honors. Why don't you go ahead and introduce your bandmates to us?
Yeah, so we're Moonfallen, and it's myself and Sean and Kelly, and then we have a couple other people that are potentially going to be here.
Jason.
Jason is our drummer, and we're trying to find two other members. We're not sure who they're going to be just yet.
Okay. So Kelly, welcome. You're the vocalist, obviously.
Hello.
Love your voice. I love that track. We're going to play it in a little bit. And Sean, what do you do in the band?
I played bass originally, and I've switched to guitar. But on the recording, I'm playing bass.
Oh, okay, very good. So this is a relatively new project, right? How long has Moonfallen existed?
Since about October of last year.
Oh, so this is very new. Very new.
Yeah.
Well, there's been a lot of changes since then.
A lot of evolution.
Like Kelly wasn't even the original vocalist for the project.
Oh, really?
You tell about it, Mike.
So the after Infinity Vein broke up, you already know who they are.
Yes.
So I kind of like went on my own, kind of just started doing my own thing solo, and from there I just started kind of like doing things just for myself. Didn't really want to do anything with a band, and then my friend from the United Kingdom called me and said, "Hey, let's put this together and do like an internet type band." I'm like, "Oh, okay, let's try it out." So it started out with Sam and myself, and then I brought in Tyler, who's no longer with us, and then I brought Sean in, then Sean brought Kelly in, and here we are.
You said he's no longer with us again, like he died. He's still. You gotta phrase it differently.
I was gonna say I'm sorry for your loss.
You gotta word things differently.
He lived in Minnesota, and after we did the video, we kind of, because these guys live like 8 minutes apart, so
yeah,
he lived in Minnesota, and so we wanted to take it live, and we had to, it was hard. It was kind of like, we want to play this live, and you don't live here, sorry.
We love Tyler. He was an amazing,
he did a lot of work on that
producer.
Track.
There's no hard feelings. He just lives in a different state, and we want to go live.
Now, but what about from his perspective? Is he bitter?
Is he bitter?
I'm kidding. I'm sure he's not. I'm sure he understood. I'm just kidding. Well, I don't know. Is he bitter? Tell us.
He understands. I mean, it was hard. It was very hard for him to.
We're not going to talk bad about him.
No, we love him.
We love him.
No, of course, yeah.
But it's really hard to do anything. When that's kind of why Samantha's not here anymore. Being all the way in the UK, it's like impossible to have a band. You know what I mean? Especially if you're trying.
Yeah, I mean, it's we're blessed to live in a time where, of course, the technology that we have allows you to make music with really anybody in the world, but to actually play live shows together with everybody in the world, that's a little more complicated.
Oh yeah.
And even recording, we had to collaborate through a Dropbox with everybody. We would separately do our tracks and then dump them in the Dropbox, and this one track took 8 months.
8 months.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Well, that actually that doesn't surprise me in a sense, because it's pretty sophisticated, and obviously, you really want to make sure you get it right. We're going to play the whole thing in a minute, but I'm particularly taken with the intro here. Let's listen just to the intro to the song, and we can because this really kind of sets up the whole thing, and we can talk about this, and then at the end of the segment we'll play the entire thing. But this is just the.
Age that's never ending, while skulls of those pretending, trapped in their own delusion, but it's all an illusion. Being is my prison. Being is my prison. Being is my prison. Being is my prison.
Oh, we have a... I'm sorry, what's that?
Oh, the guy that did that's doing the voiceover for that part, his name's Lou, and he's hilarious.
That's actually the Knights of Ni from Monty Python.
Oh, well.
All in the studio.
Oh, we have a call, actually. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
This is Michael.
Yes, Michael.
Yes.
Hey, Michael.
Yes. I was just listening to that, and I can't help but feel a little, for lack of a better term, I know I'm trying to be radio friendly here, but a little miffed. It seems a little stereotypical of us from the UK and stuff. I just can't believe that they would have anything like that. It just feels like everybody thinks we're like over here, like everything's just lumberjacks and dead parrots and stuff. And it just, I don't know. It just it seems a little offensive to me.
So Michael, I want to be sensitive to your concerns. So you feel that the band Moonfallen has unfairly stereotyped folks from your part of the world.
Yeah, yes. I mean, it's everybody just looks at us like at the UK, like somehow we're just, it's like all tea and crumpets and fish and chips and everything else. Like we're just not an actual country, or like we're just cartoon characters or something.
Right. Well, the members of Moonfallen are here with us via Skype. Do you have a response to that?
No comment, sir. And our lawyer will be in contact with you.
Yeah, that's.
Oh my goodness.
That's funny.
That is slander, and we will not.
Well, Michael, I'm sorry, but I'm sorry that your feelings are hurt by this. But it sounds like Moonfallen is about to retaliate with the full breadth of their legal arsenal, if you will.
Yep.
And exactly where are they from that they think that they have this kind of like authority that they can just sit there and just anytime anybody says anything to them, they get so offended?
Well, they're from Texas. I think you're trolling them. I think you're trolling our new British friend.
I love Britain. I've been there many times. No worries. That's not the real track either, by the way.
Oh, it's not? Oh.
No.
Oh, in that case, never mind. Just forget about everything I said then.
Oh, good.
That vampire isn't even British. He's from 1884, and that is a transcontinental accent.
Oh,
this is all getting very complicated.
Yeah, I don't understand any of this stuff. I don't know. I'm from Dallas, so I don't get any of this.
Yeah, your voice is very familiar, sir. I feel like we may have spoken recently.
Yeah, I kind of feel like we've talked somewhere, like maybe last week or something.
Maybe. Is this Lou?
Hey Kelly, this is Lou. This is Mike's fault. He put me up to this.
I called it before.
What's up?
Before these guys did, I said this is Lou. Hey, I'm suspending your honor.
See, I told them they were hilarious.
Yes. So Lou, is that your voice on the actual song, which we will play shortly?
Both of them, actually. I kind of sent that one as a goof, the one you just played, because Mike, whenever they told me, they said, if you can do me a favor, give me kind of a British-type accent at the beginning.
Yeah.
And I just thought it would just be hilarious just to send them that and just be completely serious about it, going, oh, here, this is what you wanted, right? And the first one I ever sent them was that one.
Yeah, it's got a very Monty Python vibe.
Oh, no, totally. I went for Spanish Inquisition on that, like Michael Palin the whole way.
There you go. No, that's a good choice.
Yeah.
But on the actual song, that is you in the beginning as well.
Correct. I'm on the actual song, and I did a segment at the beginning of the music video, too, that was filmed for it, so I mimicked my lines there.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I watched it. I watched the video the other night, and I said, "Oh, yeah, that is Lou." Yep. So very good. Are you? So are all of you going to be working together in the future? Like, are you going to continue to collaborate? Is Moonfallen going to continue to collaborate with Lou and with other artists from other bands, or what's the future trajectory there?
Yeah.
And hopefully play live with them too.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah, of the first time we played the song live, to pull out the desk and have Lou wear its lacy cravats and then do the intro live, I think it'd be fun.
Oh, that would be fantastic. Yes, and if you don't know, if you don't know what we're talking about, you've got to check out the video. The video for My Prison by Moonfallen. It's really, really cool. So what is the future trajectory for Moonfallen? Obviously, you have this song and you've put a lot into it, and the video is really cool and everything. Do you have more music that you're actually recording now? Do you have the next? Do you have another single that's going to be coming up, or what's the plan?
Working on it.
We're working on it. It's a slow process at the moment, but I think once we got everybody lined up, it'll be a lot faster.
Yeah.
We have like a couple different tracks we're working on right now, like at least the beginning parts of it kind of outlined. So we are working.
And it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
We did that track is so huge and theatrical that now we're kind of like, where do we go from here? Like, do we keep writing kind of thematic stuff, or do we, you know what I mean? Like, so we're trying to figure out how do we follow that, really, I think is the hard part.
Was that the intention with this from the beginning, that you wanted it to be very big and theatrical? Because obviously that takes a lot more time. You know, it takes a lot more to do that than to say, you know, bang out some punk songs or something. Was that the plan from the beginning, or did it kind of just become this monster? Because obviously it's a lot of work.
Well, it was originally just the one track. It was just going to be what, you know, as cool as it is, and when we were doing it, we didn't think we were going to do this live or continue doing it. It was just kind of going to be a thing. And now, yeah, we got to figure out where to go from there.
And growing and growing.
Yeah. Because when you do play out, obviously, there's going to be a lot to figure out in terms of presenting this live. I mean, what have you thought that far, or are you just kind of focused on the studio work at this point?
We have a couple different things in mind. Like we're looking at actually getting maybe a keyboardist, if not a keyboardist, maybe somebody who's like a DJ type situation where they, you know, are able to be button pushers or whatever, like that kind of type thing. But
or 16-piece orchestra behind us.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. Well, I mean, again, though, with technology, there's a lot that you can do now, not only in terms of recording, but that you can do live too. And you know, and different people have different ideas about that, you know, how much of that they think is okay or how much of that they don't like because they think then it's not really live. But I mean, personally, I'm of the point of view that anything goes. I mean, it's you're there performing, you know, even if you have to push a button on something to trigger a sound, you know, you're still there doing that. You're still making that happen. So, but yeah. I think what we should do is, since we've been talking about it, let's go ahead and play the track, and then we'll come back and we'll talk a little bit more about it. How's that sound?
Very good.
All right, let's give this a listen, everybody. So this is the real actual song with the real actual intro. But this is really good. Just listen, put on, if you can, if you're not in the car, if you're listening at home, put on some headphones if you can. You want to really experience this because it's got a nice big sound to it. This is called My Prison, and the band is Moonfallen. That is epic, huh? That is My Prison, and the band is Moonfallen, and we have Moonfallen with us via Skype.
That was awesome.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah. The video is really cool too. I encourage people to check out the video. So great job. And we have Moonfallen here with us. And by the way, where does the name Moonfallen come from? Does it have any significance?
No significance. When we started this whole thing with Sam and I, she had forwarded a whole list of different things, and Tyler kind of forwarded his whole list. Is that about right? And then we kind of like picked out a name.
Yeah, it was just kind of I don't know, for about a week, it was just names getting thrown out on the messenger, and then somebody said Moonfallen. It was just like, I think that, it worked out. And it works out because there's a movie called that too. So,
Oh, okay.
no, it's Moonfall. Moonfall, yeah. But it's
apparently a really bad movie where there's a lot of bad reviews.
Maybe, no, I like that movie. It had Sam from Game of Thrones in it. But so if you search for that movie, it'll find us instead.
So what now? Are you obviously you've got your mind on the next track? Have you already started working on the next song that you're going to be doing, that you're recording?
Yeah, Kelly handled a lot of that, like beginning parts, and she says, "Here, go,"
yeah,
kind of thing. So, yeah, talk on there if you want to.
Well, I think the reason why they brought me in, because this is a symphonic metal band, and I am not metal in the slightest.
Oh, really?
I mean, I guess like in the 90s, I listened to Pantera, White Zombie, Korn, all of that good stuff.
Yeah.
But I like, obviously, as you heard, I don't do the scream. I don't do the metal screech. I like harmonies and lots of vocals, and I guess that's why Sean brought me.
Well, Kelly and I have worked together a lot, and Kelly has like 5 or 6 albums you can find online.
Don't find them online.
Of her personal material, and her and I did an album, and then I've collaborated with her on other songs. There's actually a couple of videos out there, but that's kind of why, because I wanted her in, because Kelly is one of the most creative people, the most creative person I've ever met. Like, she gets an idea, and you just cannot stop her.
Nope.
She will stay up for a week and then be like, "Look what I made," and you're like, "You did that?" Like,
Oh, wow.
She gets inspired and just runs with it, and then that inspires everybody around her, and it's just a great artistic environment.
Yep.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
But yeah, I wasn't planning on changing my sound when I came in. I wanted to bring that sound into their metal sound, kind of meld the two worlds together. And because the song was already started when I came in, so I'm hoping and planning on for future music. I'm just going to keep, writing my style and then hand it off to them, or they write their style and hand it off to me, and we just keep making the two worlds collide and make something beautiful and I was going to say bad.
Bad A.
Bad A.
That works out the best.
When you came into the project and you heard what these guys were working on, did you feel right away that this would work for you, Kelly, vocally? Or did you have to kind of work with it a little bit and see and try to figure out what your approach was going to be?
I knew right away that I wanted. Yeah, because when they presented it to me, it was just that beginning, not the very beginning part. That's actually all me and Lou. Right when the guitars come in. Yeah. Before it gets really hard. That was the only part of the song that was presented to me that was written. Okay. So as soon as I heard it, I was like, I can 100% work with this. Yeah. I hope y'all like a lot of harmonies. Yeah. I'm going to put about 16 tracks of just my vocals and let y'all do the rest.
Yeah, yeah.
I knew that because it's out of her wheelhouse. Just like when I play with her, it's out of my wheelhouse. Mm-hmm. So it's, it's fun that way.
Well, you gotta push the boundaries. Yeah. So you're not bored.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Yeah. No, and it came out great. By the way, you're getting some love in the Facebook live chat. Justin Michaels says great track. Stephanie Hastings throwing the horns in there. She approves. Lou Morris, of course, who just joined us a few minutes ago via phone, also in the chat room. And hello to our friends Melanie and JFed from the great state of Vermont, of course. Kelly, by the way, so what you mentioned that you had other music before you had solo music before you joined the band. What style was that, or is that?
I don't know.
I would call some of it.
It's bedroom.
Yeah, that's the subgenre is bedroom pop.
Okay.
Kind of Billie Eilish-y.
Yeah.
Where it's just
Except I was making
girl,
it before Billy was even born.
A girl, kind of is how a lot of her early stuff is. It's really good, actually. Not that you should be surprised by that. But
right. Yeah.
But it's all over the place. Like the album I did with her is a lot more poppy, and then she's got a lot of stuff that's a lot more folky. But it's definitely all really melodic, really layered, and really personal.
Okay. Yeah, we'll have to check that out. So what name is that under, Kelly?
Just my name.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, she's at kellymusler.com.
Oh,
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'll on that too. And her albums that she doesn't want you to listen to.
You can listen to Bubble. That's my latest album. I'm still cool with that one. But all the older stuff, I can't even listen to anymore.
Oh, no kidding. Yeah, very, very curious to check that out. And by the way, so the video, who came up with the concept for the video? Was that a group effort? Was that all of you? Or did somebody come up with the initial idea and then you all just kind of ran with it? Or
together kind of threw out some ideas, and then she was just like, I got it. And 24 hours later, she had an entire set and script and ordered 1 million rose petals off Amazon. And she directed it, she designed it, she filmed it.
Wow.
Yeah. We were just there. We were just props.
Oh, wow. Oh, very cool. And that's pretty ambitious, too. It's your first song as a band and already doing a really cool video like that. That's how. What's that?
That's how we do.
Yeah, there you go. Well, if it's worth doing, it's worth doing right. So, no, I commend you, and I encourage everybody, check out the video. It is getting late in the hour. The time does go quickly, but before we go, please, I want our listeners to know what is the best way to get, of course, the single, and what should people know about Moonfallen in terms of finding you online so that everybody can keep up with what you're doing.
Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook, Instagram. Yep. We have a merchandise shop. We're streaming on all platforms, downloadables, videos on YouTube. Please buy our merch because bands don't make money in streaming.
Yeah. And Kelly makes all the merch, all the designs she physically painted or drew or something.
Or digital.
But we didn't order them from any place. She designed all of our merch.
Oh, no kidding. Oh, very cool. Yeah. That's the way to do it. Absolutely. Well, listen, when you do have another single, we'd love to have you back. I love the sound. It's got a nice big sound. Really, really cool. It's fun to, like I said, if you're listening to it for the first time, I encourage everyone, listen with headphones, because you can just kind of get lost into it. Really good stuff. But thank you, all three of you, of course, Mike, Kelly, Sean, and anybody else who maybe is listening from the band who didn't make it on with us today. Really appreciate you joining us. All right, well, stay safe, stay cool, and Moonfallen, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you, Matt.
You got it. All right, take care. Thank you. Bye-bye. All right, very nice. Yeah, I really like their sound a lot.